Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. In this video guys, I will be showing you my vlog to New York City. I was there for an entire week and I took the AMTRAK train with my family. So I live in Florida and it said it was going to be 20 hours to get to New York by train from Florida. And they have like 38 stops. Every stop is 5 minutes to 20 minutes, okay? But normally around 5 to 10 minutes, but some stops are longer than others. So this is pretty much the train. It's basically two chairs facing each other, and then you have steps to go upstairs because there's a bed for above you. It's kind of like a bunk bed, as you can see. You have your windows on the bottom bed and the top bed, and you have a little bit of room for your stuff. And it does come with a sink, and that's pretty much about it for that. And then here is just a view of the train. Well, the view from the train. And we mainly just saw a bunch of trees, maybe a few buildings, a few trains go by, a little bit of water, but that was it. It was nothing spectacular. It felt very long. It was supposed to be 20 hours, but it ended up being 22 hours because of all the stops. The train was 30 minutes late. They ran out of... Did they run out of food? Did they run out of food? They ran out of the ziti and meatballs, which you will see later on in this video. But it's like, what? But luckily, I did get the last one, so I was happy. So yeah, we're going to get into the menu a little bit later. And so yeah, here's pretty much just the view. So at the end of each hallway, there was like a coffee machine and a teapot for you to make your tea and your coffee. But of course, that was not working when we arrived on the train. So this is just me and my mom walking to the dining car. The train, the hallways are extremely narrow, okay? And the train is shaky, so you need to be quick and make sure you hold on to something. So yep, this is pretty much the dining car. It was pretty empty. Well, there was a couple people there when we first went. This was for lunch. And this is pretty much the menu. As you can see, we have ribs, curry, chicken, salmon and shrimp, and ziti and meatballs. So, but I might be showing you breakfast right now. Yeah, I think this is breakfast actually. Sorry about that. But yeah, so I ordered, of course, the French toast, which was it was pretty decent. You know, some of the French toast was hot and some was ice cold. So it was French toast and bacon is what I ordered. The bacon was nice and hot, but it wasn't crisp as I like my bacon. It was very soft, and I don't like bacon, you know, that soft. But pretty much they would already have the meals prepared. They would just, you know, get it for you and then hand it to you, and that's it. And we had roommates, so it was, my family is full of 4 people. I shared a room with my mom, my brother shared a room with our dad, and meals are free for people that are staying overnight because this was 22 hours, okay? So yeah, I got my food. I did get apple juice with my food. They do have muffins and cereal for anyone who wants that. So you can eat your food in the dining car or you can eat it in your rooms. The rooms are very tiny, so I recommend eating it in the dining car. So yeah, the bread was, well, the French toast was a little bit on the stiff side. So it wasn't terrible food, but it wasn't great. It was just okay, but can you really complain for free food, you know? So I enjoyed it for the most part. So let's talk about these bathrooms. There are 2 bathrooms on each hallway. Well, at the end of the hallway for the roommates. Coach, they might have their own thing. The bathrooms are very small. As soon as you step in, the toilet is right there next to you. There's no extra room. There's no water in these toilets. It's very small. At least they did have soap, toilet tissue, and paper towel like they're supposed to. You know, they said it would run out. But the trash can was very full when I did get there. Now here's lunch. I got these ziti and meatballs. This is the ribs and this is short ribs and carrots, I believe. They had a butter cake for dessert and brownies, which the brownie was bitter, but the butter cake was very sweet. The ziti meatballs taste exactly like Olive Garden, so they were good. You know, they wasn't spectacular, but they were good. Again, the brownie was bitter. Wasn't a fan of the brownie. But I had breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I got the same thing for dinner as I did lunch, which was the spaghetti and meatballs. Here is a stop that we did. Again, every stop is, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes. Some are longer depending on how many people are boarding the train. So here's what the train looks like. Again, this is just another train passing us by. Another AMTRAK train, which is okay. It just felt really long. So here's a view of the water. We did go across a few bridges, and after 22 hours, we made it to New York City. Thank God. I thought we was never going to get there. I was like, finally. Alright, so once we got to New York, here's a glimpse of the train station. Here's the hotel. As you can see, there's 2 beds and the sink. They only gave us 1 washcloth. I'm like, there's 2 beds in here. Why are you only providing 1 washcloth? But it's a bunch of other towels. Like, what are you doing? There's a microwave on the lower level. And we stayed on the 17th floor. But it's very hard to get a elevator because there's so many people. It's like a 5-10 minute wait, you know, to get an elevator. Like, it's ridiculous. The streets are ridiculous. It's a lot of people on the street. There's a lot more people on the street that you can actually see in this video. Okay, again, this is the morning time. You previously just seen the night. So here we are in New York City on the street, you know, looking around. There's a lot of different things like on the buildings. Like, it's a lot of advertisement, previews to movies, just a lot of different things that you'll see in the upcoming clips. But it is a lot of walking in New York City. Everything is far away. So here are just some food trucks lined up in the sitting area that a lot of people sit in and just ate and socialized. The food trucks, they're kind of expensive. I'm talking like $7 for a hot dog. Like, we all know when we go to Costco, hot dogs are $1.50 with the drink. In New York, it's $7. No drink, no side, and it's regular size hot dog. So here's just a glimpse of the buildings of what I mean by it's a lot of advertisement on the buildings and previews for movies and just other things that they want you to buy, of course. So again, a lot of people on the street. So here's just another clip of showing different things. They did have the M&M store, which I did not go to, guys. It is so many stores to go to in New York, but you just don't have time, you know. We did go on the cruise ship, which we saw a lot of landmarks. I only recognized one, and you'll see that later on in this video. So it's very hot when you're outside, like the sun is like beaming on you. So we did end up going to the lower level of the ship and just looked out the window for the most part. But we stayed in New York for a week, but it went by very quickly. Okay, a lot of people are out at night and a lot of people are out, you know, during the day as well. I recommend you avoid going around 5 o'clock because that is rush hour and it's just a crazy crowd walking across the street. So here's the lobby. Well, downstairs is what it looked like. Most people were upstairs. But here is the one and only Statue of Liberty. Okay, it's very beautiful. She is really, really big. So if you go to New York, you definitely have to see it. So stay tuned for part 2, guys. I do have a lot more to show, as in the shows I went to, the food, and the gift shop. You will absolutely love part 2. So thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video.